It is a journey through the Bible with Mukhwana. Isaac, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we want to thank God for the gift of life. We want to thank Him for each and everything He continues doing in our lives. In our previous sharing, we looked at Ditro, Isaiah 2nd, Isaiah, how he told the Jews that salvation was not only for them, but for all nations. And today we'll look at the religious rebirth of Israel. Because of the preaching of the prophets, many of the Jews in exile did turn back to God with all their heart. They did not allow themselves to become lost in their pagan surroundings. They began to keep the law of Moses, the Sabbath, and the Passover, and they came together for prayer and religious instructions. At the same time, they prepared for returning to Jerusalem by drawing up plans for the new temple they intended to build when God had brought them back home. It was during the exile that Judaism, as we see in the Gospels, really began. The scribes who wrote out the books of the Bible, the doctors of the law, the synagogues for prayer and instruction, the Sanhedrin, yes, for judging. That is why when you listen to the Gospels, especially when the Passion of our blessed Lord starts, that Jesus is taken to the Sanhedrin. Sanhedrin was a council of men who judged others. So Jesus was taken to the Sanhedrin to be summoned. Even the apostles, after Jesus' life here on earth, to be summoned, they had to be taken to the Sanhedrin. Now, all originated from this period. For his part, in its growth, Ezekiel has been called the father of Judaism. Guided by the prophets and the priests, a new spirit grew among the exiles. They were no longer just a nation, but they were a spiritual nation, a church. That is why Ezekiel, Jeremiah, both told the people that God will remove a stone or the heart of the stone and give you a good one. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I have been Mukhwana Isaac with the journey through the Bible. Be blessed. Let us continue spreading the message together.